and of course, giving out free picks. And today is our launch of our premium of live show, which we'll be doing after this show, unless there's a technical issue, and if there, which we're having right now, and if that technical issue continues, well, you guys will see why. We will just move the show back a few hours, and that's all it will have to be for today. The first day, and then we'll get it together. The very worst case scenario, we'll do a recorded video for members only, and then we'll do the late show. Hopefully, the technical difficulties will be worked out by then. So it's going to be a work in progress. We're going to do the best that we can, and you will get your money's worth and then some out of the premium area. So I'm not overly concerned about that. I hope you aren't as well. And like I said, we will get to it. The technical difficulty that we're having is that one of our normal people that is on this show can't seem to get connected to the show. So that is the technical difficulty that we're having. And so the problem is that and it is, of course, there we go. The issue that we're having is Brian is having trouble hooking up. So if he's unable to get on with us, we will, like I said, we'll just do the live show or a recorded video that will be in there at some point, maybe in a few hours, and you guys will get a notification and be able to check it and all that kind of good stuff. It's day one. There's always going to be problems. But speaking of problems, Rod, Chris, how you guys doing today?
Problem's my middle name.
Doing good. Staying warm.
Nice. So
it's like the old days.
It is like the old days. I don't even have any graphics ready or anything. It's like I got nothing going on here. I'm hoping that Brian pops in. So
he just messaged and said his service is down. So
all right. So what that means is that the premium, we will have to. What we can do. There's a couple things that we'll be able to do, and I promise you that premium members, you will get something today. If Brian is unable to hook up to us, we'll just do it as a written post, members only written post in there. We'll each give a premium pick on that, and we'll hopefully have the late show. And what we'll do is, because it's day one, and if we're unable to do the early show, we'll let everybody come to the late show. If we can do the early show, well, then but it's not looking promising, and I apologize for that. And you guys know I'll make it right. I will, you guys don't have to worry about that. I know who the premium members are. I have the full list that they gave me. But let's not take this show and make it about the premium show. Let's make this show what it is. Bitler's Premium. No, I'm just kidding. So we have 5 NBA games today, and 2 of the games late lines. I'm just posting the videos right now as we speak. Without Brian here, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for me to do that, but I am going to do it while we're talking. And Rod, what do you see in these NBA games? Any of these 5 NBA games today that you want to?
For me, I'm looking at. I like the Raptors here at the Celtics. I know the Celtics beat them by 20-something earlier this year, but the Raptors weren't playing good ball. It was the beginning of the year. The Raptors actually, like I said early yesterday, they've changed the way they're playing basketball. They're not playing defense as much and more going towards the offensive side and run and gun. But I think this game here is going to feel like a playoff game. I think the Raptors are going to come in hungry. I'm going to take the Raptors plus the points in that one. And I also like the under. I think this Raptors-Celtics is going to feel like a nice playoff game.
Any of the other games, or you just going with the one?
No, and I also like the Pacers over the Pistons. Pacers playing good hoops. I still don't trust this Pacers team. Or the Pistons team. And sure, they got to win. One win ain't going to get me to jump on them. I'll take the Pacers as the more consistent team.
They got crushed last night, didn't they?
Yeah, we're in Brooklyn.
They did by Brooklyn, yeah. That's
Seems-
Brooklyn. Brooklyn's kind of win-win. I like the Pacers in this one.
How about you,
I know
Chris?
even on the back-to-back.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the other side of that one. I just like the way that Detroit looked against the Pistons or the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm not trying to use that whole this team beat this team, and if this team beat that team, then whatever it makes them better. But I think that there's value with the bucket with the Pistons at home. I'm with Rod. I like the Raptors on the road. Like I said, I think the Raptors playing in Tampa is going to give them more of an edge of playing on the road. They don't have to worry about being the home court advantage. They'll be more comfortable playing on the road no matter where they go. So I'll take Toronto there. And I like the Blazers at home against against Philadelphia. I just like the value of getting points against the Sixers on the road. So I'll take the Blazers in that spot, getting the 5.5.
I'm kind of with you there. The Sixers have been up and down. I think we're going to see a ton of points in that game. That's what we're going to really see. And I think I'm with you guys on the Raptors too, on that one. I think the Rockets plus the 2 is also a play that I'm looking at as well.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Let's see if we can see you.
All right.
Is your picture?
Can you see me? I don't. It says it's up, but I don't know.
No, I see you.
Oh, I see you.
I see you. Awesome.
Yeah, I see you.
All right,
This
so we're just
goddamn thing just cut out the last minute.
all right. Well, we're just in the NBA right now. Let me get you out.
Sorry about that.
So there you go, Brian. We just did the NBA, so it's like you're up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard you. I like the Detroit Pistons in this time slot. Pacers looked horrible yesterday on a back-to-back. Pistons have been covering for me. They might not have the best record, but I'm definitely plus money playing them in certain spots. And I think they have a chance to beat the Pacers tonight outright.
Yeah, they have been not dependable, but the Pacers just look sick. Go to college hoops. It's kind of a typical Thursday card. It's so weird. You want to just go around real quickly and say what you have for sale today, Brian?
Yeah, I got after hitting my big Southern Conference game of the year yesterday, easy winner on UNC Greensboro. I got my Thursday college basketball blank check 3-pack, my 3 best college basketball bets for $40 at pickdogs.com premium pick section.
Chris?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to have my Thursday college hoops 3-point play. Three plays that I absolutely love for that one for today's card. And I've got my Thursday NHL hat trick coming up. 3 NHL plays that I absolutely love as well. Going to be tons of value in that package. Both those $30 over at Pick Dog Sports Chat Plays Premium Pick section.
Awesome. How about you, Rod?
For me, I've got Rod's Thursday Thrashers. I've got 7 best bets. I love it. Thursday's action. I've got 3 college basketball, 2 NHL, 2 NBA, all available over at the premium section. $34.95. Get you all 7 plays.
All right. Today starts our premium shows. We have a show that's going to happen right after this show. These shows are going to be super quick. And if you miss the show, it's fine. Members will be able to view those under the community tab on our YouTube page. It's $30 a month, which is $1 a day. And there's 4 of us, right, for the early show. And that is, so it's $1 a day. So it's 25 cents a pick, right? 4 picks, 30 days, $30, right? 25 cents a pick. And then the late show is just an additional $20, and that'll be 4 more picks from us, but involving late information. A lot changes, lines change, players change. We guys, games are canceled. All kinds of stuff happens these days. So that's what the late show will be about. A lot of people are saying, is the late show just going to be the early show picks again? No, trust me on this. You're going to get your $20 worth. And I think for the whole idea of the premium, this is for the people that they don't want to, they don't bet big enough that the regular premium picks make sense for them. This is kind of like a intro to premium picks. We're going to help you build your bankroll. That spending $50 on a premium pick, for one pick, you're going to be like no problemo. That is the idea behind it. But, I try and win them all. We go to college hoops, and it's going to be interesting today. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure how to do it on the live stream. Worst case scenario, we will post a video that will be exactly like a live stream, exactly the same format that you're used to seeing. That is each of us doing our premium pick, and I'll just post it members only under the community tab. We got Gardner Webb and Longwood, Austin P, Tennessee Martin, Wagner fairly disinterested, Minnesota Purdue, Pacific Portland, High Point against Charleston Southern, Cal against Utah, Radford Winthrop, Hampton Blue Hose, one hose, two hose, red hose, blue hose, Georgia State, Georgia Southern. I always get confused when they put GSU there. Brian?
I got my first one. I like the strongest of the earlier games, Austin Pay. Losers of 2 after they had that big win. This line set pretty high, I think, for a reason. I think they're going to beat Tennessee Martin by 20. And then I lean towards the Presbyterian Blue Hose. It seems like they get blown out, then they cover one. They get blown out, then they cover one. So I think they're in a cover spot here today. I'm going to take my Blue Hose.
All right. Chris?
The Blue Hose never steer us wrong. I'm going to take Minnesota at home, leading to 3. I know it's not a popular pick because a lot of people are on Purdue on this hot streak, but Minnesota just seems to pick up their play at home. They beat the snot out of other teams at home, and I don't trust Purdue on the road, even in Minnesota. So I'll take the Golden Gophers, lay the 3 there. I like Radford getting the 4.5 at home against Winthrop. I think Radford, this is their last chance to really make a push to try to dethrone Winthrop at the top of the Big South Mountain to try to get that regular season conference championship. And Radford's got a good chance against them. I think they can keep this one within a bucket, if not win it outright. And I like Long Island against Mount St. Mary's. This is a Long Island team that can score in bunches, and I think they do enough to get the win over Mount St. Mary's here.
Rod?
For me in this morning slot, I'm with Chris. I like Minnesota at home here. Tough place to go get a win. Purdue's going to struggle there. I'd love the Gophers at home there today in that spot. And I like Cal, plus the points, hosting Utah at home. Cal is 6-4 ATS, last 10. I think they can keep this game close with Utah. I like Cal at home. Couple I like in that spot.
I'm going to go with Pacific over Portland. They had the coaching change at Portland. They didn't make Terry Porter sit through the entire season at Portland like we predicted in our preview show. I said the only reason they didn't fire Terry Porter is they wanted to make him watch what we've had to watch from that team for another season. He only had one more season left on his contract. They were like, if we're paying, he's going to have to watch this crap. And they almost made it. It was just enough was enough. I mean, it's been a tough watch. I mean, they are 0-10 in their last 10, 1-9 against number 1 and 5. I just don't see them rising to the occasion. Pacific has been hit or miss. I think they hit here. Kind of like Utah against Cal. I think I like Cal. I like what they've been doing. I see the line dropping to 4.5. Makes me like Utah even more. And I just think, give me the look, Brian. It's okay. Brian's like, so square. But it's like Brian's looking at numbers. You have to remember that other people have bet, right? So it's like he's following. So that makes him maybe it's not the one moving.
I'll just say we're opposed on that one.
All right. That's fine. But Utah's been tearing it up. Utah's generally been a bad road team. They've been a bad road team for a while, for many years. But this year they've actually played really well on the road. And I think 4.5 against a Cal team that if one player goes out, Matt Bradley, they have nothing left. I mean, we saw that against Stanford in the first game. When Bradley went out, that was it. He got in early foul trouble. That was it. And Utah always has size. And it's like, they always have size. So I think that going to struggle a little bit for the Bears. I'll take Utah. Despite the smirk. Got Montana.
I think Pac-12 is going to be a conference today that me and you are complete opposites on, probably across the board. But
Probably
because I see a lot of.
I have no idea what you got because I haven't looked.
I know,
but,
I don't
but
know
it's
either,
like, but the thing is, it's just, this is
another
really this is the one for me, the outlier game where it's kind of just like, I know, the world is on Cal, the big money's on Cal, the bets are on Cal. This is one where the Sharps get it handed to them because Utah, generally a horrible road team. When you look, I know they're 2-4 on the road, but you look at those two. They're recent. It's not like, back at the beginning of the season. It's recent, and it's against Arizona last time out, 73-58. They pounded them. They absolutely pounded them. And the other one was at Washington State, 71-56. Absolutely pounded them. They beat Colorado. Well, the Arizona win was at home. They beat Colorado on the road, in Colorado, in Boulder. Not easy, man. Not an easy spot. If you could beat Colorado by 3 on the road, you can beat Cal by 50.
I think Cal beat them last time, didn't they? This year.
Yep. So it's
Did
revenge.
Utah lose to Washington outright?
So revenge spot as well.
But they lost to Washington also, didn't they?
Yep. At Washington.
So they play down to certain teams and then they play up the.
Well, believe me, in a revenge spot, I don't look for them to play down. That's usually not the way that it works.
I'm just going off the top of my head here.
It's all right.
We'll see.
We'll disagree on that one. Anyways, go to our next segment. It
wouldn't be fun if we agreed on everything. So
we don't agree on everything. I think that I don't think we agree or disagree on the other Pac-12 picks. Like I said, I haven't seen your picks, so I don't know. But I'm gonna guess you're wrong, like most of the time. Anyways, we got Weber State against Montana, Texas State and Texas Arlington. Texas State, another one of those schools that sent me a letter. Gotta love these guys. South Alabama versus Troy. St. Francis versus St. Francis. Central Connecticut against Merrimack. This is a line mover, man. It's like, I don't know why I didn't put that in as a premium. I put it in the parlay. It's like, that was an easy one. Mount St. Mary's against Long Island. Stanford against Colorado. Line dropper. Campbell against South Carolina Upstate. Kansas. Iowa State. Brian.
I like Stanford at home outright. I think they pull off the upset, and that's just a lean. But the game I like the most out of that group of games you gave out is Kansas Jayhawks at home. The money's around 50-50, but you see this line growing and growing. I think it's at 15.5. I think Iowa State's been playing better, scrappy, almost beat TCU, but I think that was the end of their competitiveness. I think Kansas takes this by 20 today.
I'm going to lay the points with Merrimack here as well. I saw this line and I had to try to jump on it. I got it at 3, but now it's going up to 4. I think you got to try to get on it as soon as you can because I could see it's going up to 5 or 5.5 by game time. So I'm a Merrimack there. And I like Campbell laying the 4.5 at home against USC Upstate. This is just a USC Upstate team that's near the bottom in the Big South, and I think Campbell puts the boots to him today and makes a statement going into the final few weeks of that Big South season. So I'll take Campbell laying the points at home.
Rod?
Yeah, I like Merrimack as well. They've been playing good hoops the last few games. I think they get a win here over Central Connecticut team who definitely hasn't played a whole lot of hoops. They're only 3-7 in their last 10. Two teams going in opposite directions. I'm going opposite of Bittler on Stanford. I like Colorado. I think Colorado comes in and runs right over Stanford today in that one. The only couple I like in that spot.
I like Iowa State against Kansas with the points. I think way underrated. Iowa State, they're terrible, but they've been a good cover team in Kansas. This is a bad Kansas team. I know that they're going to blow some people out. I just don't see it being in this spot. I think it's too many points. I think it's similar to the Oklahoma game last Saturday that we saw Iowa State stand up and be counted. I picked them outright against TCU the other day. They didn't get there, but they certainly got an easy cover in that one. I like Oregon State against Arizona as well. I see that line moving the other way as well. Another one, I think they got it moving in the wrong direction. I think the other one that was almost a premium for me is ULL against Monroe. Monroe stinks, man. They stink. Oh, it's a wrong time slot. Two of those were wrong time slot. Oregon State, Arizona, ULL, ULM, Montana State, Murray State, Southeast Missouri. Leave me alone. Get off my lawn. Jacksonville State against Eastern Illinois. It's crazy kids. Belmont against Eastern Kentucky. Tennessee State against Morehead State. It's like, what's this toilet paper all over my trees? Tennessee Tech against Southern SIU Edwardsville. Idaho versus Idaho State. Take the gloves off for that one. Arizona State against Oregon. Air Force against Fresno. Oh, I smell something. Smells really bad there, man. You think, oh, man. Fresno is the most dressed up 7-7 you'll ever see. I mean, they're 7-7. I don't even understand it. Maybe they've been drinking the 7-7s. Washington, USC, Boise, UNLV, Washington State, UCLA. Brian, a lot of shit teams there. This is right up your alley.
Yeah, I also like the Beavers plus the points in the lean, but I think one of the better plays there is the Air Force Falcons plus the points. Like you said, they might be 7-7, but they're pretty bad. 500 team. I just think Air Force could win this game outright. They get rare chances to win, and they could get a win there for the Falcons. I'm going to sprinkle on the money line and take the points as well.
I don't know if I'm going to be too happy saying this now, but I like ULM getting the points against ULL just because I think it's a rivalry game, and as bad as ULM's looked on this 10-game losing streak, only 6 of their losses have come by single digits. So I think they can try to keep this one within 8 or 9 points against ULL. I think the Cajuns win, but I think 9.5 is a big ask. So I'll take ULM there, and I'll take the under 140.5 in the Jacksonville State Eastern Illinois matchup. And I like the over 161.5 in Eastern Kentucky and Belmont. I think those are two teams that could easily get into 90 to 85 kind of point totals, if not even higher. So give me the over in that one.
For me, I like the Beavers as well. I think that's just too many points. Arizona probably wins the game, but they win it by like 6-7 points. I think the Beavers plus the points. I like Murray State to cover the number over Southeast Missouri. There's a good spot here for Murray to get a nice outright win. I'm with you guys. I like Air Force over Fresno State. I'm going to take them to win outright. And I like Eastern Kentucky. I think Belmont wins the game, but I don't think they win by that many points. I think it's 8-9 point win at the most. Give me Eastern Kentucky plus the points. And the last one, give me the Beavers. Beavers are starting to get healthy, and they play good against Arizona State. I think Beavers come into Arizona and get the outright win in that one. Give me the Beavers plus the points.
I like Iowa State against Kansas. I think they cover in this one.
I said that twice.
I don't know.
I think you're twice as wrong. I think that I like Kansas more than I like that earlier one.
I know the fact that you like Kansas makes me like them even more. It's like
if they want to get ranked, they need to start blowing.
I know Brian is good at Brian is good at picking a shit team that will play over their head, but he's not a great favorite player.
That's true.
I will tell you that. When it comes to the big favorites, he talked me off of 2 of them yesterday, and I kicking myself.
But you can see that the money is close to 50-50 on that one, and the line's just creeping up and up.
And I had a feeling that one of those big favorites, or at least one of them, was going to actually play to their level yesterday, and actually two of them did, and I picked the one that didn't. And
Drake screwed me. I had Northern Iowa.
I had Tennessee, and they were beating the crap out of them the whole game, and then they decided to stop. They took their foot off the gas. That's what happens when you get a big lead. They're up by 20-something. They take their foot off the gas. And then meanwhile, Villanova and Wisconsin were both layups. And Villanova, I knew that they were going to have a game where they just shot the lights out on somebody. And, that was just coming. Anyways.
Well, I'll take a 3-2 any day. I got out of there with my butt intact.
I like Air Force against Fresno. I don't even understand how anyone could take Fresno at all. They stink. 0-5 on the road, 0-5 straight up number. They're terrible. I mean, they're the worst 7-7 team. I mean, there's some like 8 and 9 teams out there. Like Arizona State is 6 and 8. It's like I'd way rather have them than Fresno at 7-7. I mean, they're the worst 7-7 team in basketball. Like you could say like certain teams out there are like the best 4-7 team or whatever. Like, Providence we saw last night, right? Like they're a good 500 team. Not these guys. These guys are clowns. I'm embarrassed for them. Anyways, speaking of clowns, it leads us to the hockey segment of the show. Oops, got it all backwards because Brian showed up late, so we couldn't get everything in order.
Stupid internet.
Yeah. I saw Ron Romanelli up there. Did we not do a hockey show yesterday? Or did I do it yesterday with Romanelli's name?
You did it yesterday with Romanelli's name for the last 2 days, actually.
Well, you could have said something.
I just noticed it yesterday.
Because Romanelli does have the new haircut. I noticed it yesterday in the drive-thru. Chris, take her away.
All right. So, nice 10-game slate today. And so we're going to start the 3 7 o'clock games. Pittsburgh at the Islanders, Tampa Bay at Florida, and Edmonton at Montreal. Brian, any of those 3 games?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Florida Panthers here. I've been losing money fading Tampa Bay, but I think long-term it's a good investment. Florida Panthers have had a great start to the season, and they'll be super up for this game. Best team coming to town. It wouldn't shock me if Florida wins this game by 2 goals.
Rod?
For me, it's that Tampa and Florida is it is a battle of Florida. It is a rivalry, as you call it. And if you look, I know in the video I said take Tampa, but I'm going to go the other way. I'm with Brian. Give me the Panthers here in this one. You look at the schedule that Tampa has played, and it's just a bunch of powder puff teams that they've played. A cakewalk all the way through. Florida's had a tougher schedule. I think they come to play here today. Take a shot with the Panthers. The money line. Had a nice plus 143 there.
Yeah, is that the only one?
We're doing all the 5 o'clocks?
Just the 3.
Just the 3 there. The Oilers and Montreal. Montreal on a back-to-back. I think we're going to get some. I like the goals in that one. We're going to some tire leg. Lots of goals on that one. I think the over. And I'm going to stick with the Islanders. Just like I said in the video, the Islanders last game they shut out 2-0. Shut out the Rangers. They're back to playing their nice, solid defensive style game. Give me the Islanders over the Penguins.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Islanders on the money line against the Penguins.
We're doing all the 5 o'clocks?
Just the 3. I like the
on a back-to-back.
I like the Islanders on the money line against.
I like the goals.
And I like the over as well in the Edmonton-Montreal matchup. Like you said, I just think there's going to be tired legs here. I think both sides are going to take advantage of it. I could easily see that being 7 or 8 goals scored in that game. But I'm not going to waver. I'm going to stick with Tampa Bay. I'm going to stick with them in regulation, though. I think think they did have a soft schedule, but it's not replacing the talent on that roster. I think they show up to play and want to make a statement that they're there to defend the cup, and don't judge them based on their schedule up to this point. So I'll take Tampa in regulation. And we move on to the 8:00 Eastern games. At 8:30, we've got Columbus at Chicago, Detroit at Nashville, Ottawa at Winnipeg, and Carolina at Dallas. Brian, any of those?
I'm going to go with the value in the Detroit Red Wings. Nashville Predators really hurt me against Tampa Bay. They just look like crap. And I think Detroit, although they're not good, I mean, you're getting plus 160 against the Predators team that isn't playing too well. So I'll go with Detroit. Also like the Dallas Stars. They need the rebound after losing a couple in a row. Got one of the best teams in hockey coming in town. So give me Dallas and Detroit.
Ron?
Yeah, for me, I'll lean little bit on Detroit. I see a lot of people jumping on the Detroit bandwagon this morning now. So I lean a little bit. Put a little bit on Detroit. It's definitely not one I'm going to rush to bet. And I like Columbus and the Blue Jackets to go under. Give me the under 5 in that one. We doing the Jets one too?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 o'clock, right? Okay.
Yeah, 6 to 6:30.
The Jets and the Senators, I like over 6. You can get over 6 of minus 120. We easily get over that. Jets might score that many themselves with the way that Murray's been playing, giving up goals left, right, and center. So yeah, I like the over in that one.
Yeah, I like the under in the Chicago game as well. I think the Columbus likes to still play that physical style of hockey, and Chicago, well, since they found Kevin Lankinen to be their new goalie, he's just stepped up. He's played out of his mind early on this year, so I'll take the under 5.5 there as well. I think we get to 5 at most. I'm with you guys on Detroit. Just Nashville has not looked good, and this line's already dropped from minus 222 at the open to now minus 170. So I'll take a shot on Detroit in that one. And I'm going to be on the other side. I like Carolina against Dallas. I just think, I went against Carolina, and all they've done is prove me wrong this season. And Dallas only coming on a 3-game losing streak. They need the win, but I don't think they get it here just yet. So I'll take Carolina on the money line in that one. And we go to the last 3 games. Calgary at Vancouver, Anaheim at Vegas, and San Jose at LA. Brian, any of those?
I'm going to go with the Vancouver Canucks. I know they lost 6 in a row, and the Flamers are kind of my team. But Flames seem like a team that's about 500, and they're due for a loss. And Vancouver really needs a win. And they've had off 2 days in a row. So give me the Canucks plus money here at home.
Rod?
For me, I'm going to take the Flames. Who have the Canucks beaten? Ottawa?
No way.
They beat Ottawa. Everybody's beating up Ottawa right now these days. So Flames got a nice win the other night, and they continue that momentum here and beat up on the Canucks. I'll lay the minus 150, and that's a number you're going to see the Flames at a lot this year. They're going to open at about minus 130, going to go in that price range. And I'm going to take a shot with the Sharks. Beat the Kings again. They look good doing that. And I think this is a spot the Knights come out and hand it to the Ducks. Give me the Knights on the puck line. So, they're not going to step on no duck tonight. They're going to squish the duck.
The mayor of Calgary picking the Flames. That's a stunner.
Right? See, when I said in the video, I was like, shock, here we go. I'm going to take the Flames.
He's a closet Flames fan.
Well, for me, the 2 games, I'm going to stay away from that Anaheim-Vegas game. I just can't get a good feel for it. But in the Calgary-Vancouver game, I like the over. I just think there's going to be a ton of goals scored in that game. And Vancouver, I'm not trusting either Thatcher Demko or Braden Holtby. They both have a goals against average over 3.5 this season. And we've seen Jacob Markstrom give up a ton for Calgary, so I like the over there. And I like the under 6 in the San Jose LA game. We almost hit the under in the first meeting a couple days ago. I think it was a late goal that forced overtime to get to the over in that one. I think we see a true rivalry style of game. I think this could be maybe a 2-1 game at most. So give me the under in San Jose, LA. And that caps off the hockey for today.
We're gonna have to wake Mitch up.
Nope. For those of you that are just joining us, we have our premium area. If you're watching us on YouTube, there's a join button, and we're going to be doing our first premium live show directly after this. I'm not sure how it's going to go because we've never done it before, so I'm sure it's going to be a fire drill, but we will get it done. And like I said also at the beginning, if there's an issue with it and we can't get it done live, we'll do a pre-recorded video, and I can post it as members only under the community tab. Someone will post a link in the Facebook group to this as well, to the video, so everyone will be able to access it. It's new for everybody, so we're gonna wing it, and I'm gonna make sure that everybody, it's $30 a month for the base level premium plan. We also have another show that we're gonna be doing at about 5:00 Eastern time, and that show will be based with late information. Does that work for you guys, Chris, Rod? Brian, everybody, right? 5:00.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a 5-minute show. It's not going to be like a full-blown show like this. It's just going to be pick, explanation, pick, explanation, pick, explanation, pick, explanation, recap, out. That is going to be the format of it, and it's going to be, it's less fluff, less whatever. I know today I'm kind of doing a million different things while we're doing the show, so not my normal talk. But anyways, Ruffalo, bring us into a parlay here.
All right, we're going to do one for college hoops, one for NBA. For the college hoops, we're going to go with Merrimack, Minnesota, and the over in the Belmont and Eastern Kentucky matchup. And for the NBA, we're going to go with the Raptors, the Pistons, and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for me, we're going to go, we'll do a mixed sport birdcage today. We're going to go college hoops first. We're going to take Cal plus the points. NBA, we're going to go Raptors plus the points. And in hockey, we're going to take Columbus and Chicago under 5.5 goals. Parlay those three up. Mixed sport birdcage today.
Brian?
Going first with the best play on the board, freestyle. Kansas Jayhawks minus the points. Austin Pay minus the points. 2 big numbers there. And Air Force plus the points. 3-team parlay right there.
I'll go with Air Force plus the points. I'll go with Iowa State plus the points. And Utah will be my parlay for today. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We're going to be back for our premium show in just a couple of minutes. We're going to put it together behind the scenes and come back. It's our first premium show. We're always going to continue to do the live show. We're always going to continue to do tons of free picks. The premium show is just for people that want premium live show picks. This was created by our audience, not by us. I went down on this kicking and screaming. You guys know that. I was the last one to want to do it. But that's what you guys want. That's what we're going to do. We'll see how it goes. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. I'm going to try and act a little bit more professional tomorrow.